I moved here to North Carolina in 1998. Lived in Greensboro for a year to get the lay of the land, to figure out, what's going on, what places I might want to live at, what places I definitely don't want to live at, what kind of commute I might want, what kind of commute I definitely don't want. So after renting in the city proper for a year, we bought our house. It was out in the country, and we were there not even a month when one of the first things we get mailed to us is a Girl Scout pamphlet. It talks about their camp, which is in the county I live in, and it says they hired themselves a new park ranger. And my wife looks at it and says, "Hey, we know a Paul with that name, but the wife's name is different." And it said that the ranger was coming from Florida, and this was '99. And the last time I had seen Paul was in 1994. He and I were both lead technicians on simulators. We had our own separate simulators that we would hook up to the Navy ships with and simulate combat drills. It was like a giant Nintendo machine that we would pull in a tractor trailer and hook up the ships. But he was in charge of one of them, I was in charge of the other one. And we both worked there in Florida for about 4 years. We were friends. We went to parties and stuff. He had a wife then that was all right, had a couple kids. My wife did some decorating for him, and everything was cool. I went away to Maine for 4 years and then came down for a year in Greensboro. Well, I called up the Girl Scout office. I said, "Hey, is this Ranger Paul, was he in the Navy? Is he retired?" They said, "Yeah, he is. He's retired. He was working as assistant ranger down there in Florida. Now he's coming up here." Now, this is the interesting thing, is he got a divorce, so the wife's name is different, but it's the same guy. Now, we are both from Pennsylvania. He's from the west side of Pennsylvania. I'm from the east side of Pennsylvania. Neither one of us has family or ties or anything to North Carolina. He got out and was a ranger down there in Florida and was tired of the coral snakes and the alligators. And he was only assistant ranger, so when the opportunity to become a lead ranger presented itself, he applied and he got the job. So we both ended up at the same time moving to the same county in North Carolina. And to top off the It's a Small World theme, the wife he married has Middle Eastern heritage. My wife has Middle Eastern heritage. Her grandfather came from Beirut. She has a very unique cooking set. She does a lot of southern cooking because her grandmother's from Mississippi. But the southern cooking has a whole lot of Middle Eastern flavor in there too. Paul's wife has the same exact batch of recipes. The stuffed grape leaves and the tabbouleh and the beef stew that's not beef stew. It's fascinating. It's just such a small world. They have a great kid, and my wife and his wife are best friends. It worked out super. I couldn't have asked for anything more, and we are friends like we always were. "Hey, how you doing, Paul?" I like his wife. I like his family. I like the fact that we ended up in the same county together. It sort of gives me a tie. Another retired Navy man here in the county. Matter of fact, she is subscribed to my channel, so I know she'll see this. "Hi, Michelle. How you doing?" But it's a small world. In the exact same time that we moved to this county in North Carolina, 5 years after we had last seen each other, he moved to the same county in North Carolina. Now that's just amazing. There's no other way to describe it. Y'all have a great day. And remember, when you walk around the corner, you may find someone you hadn't seen in years. Because it's a small world. Ciao.